Hi. So, do I think that Singapore is a model country for other countries to emulate? Absolutely so. Maybe not in every possible aspect, but I think that there is a real question of what are laws designed to do and how much should we let people choose in any way to behave. And one way to think about it is about a game called the public's good game. And here's how the game works. You have, let's say, 10 people, and each of them has $10, and they can put as much as they want in a central pot, and that money becomes 5 times more. And then it's distributed equally between everybody. So imagine a game when everybody plays nicely. Everybody puts $10 in, you have $100, 10 people, $10, multiply by 5 times, $500, divide equally between everybody gets $50. Tremendous benefit, right? Everybody's fortune basically increases from 10 to 50. But now imagine that one person doesn't play well. One person puts 0. What happens? 9 people put $10 each, it's 90, multiplied by 5 times, 450, divide equally, everybody gets $45, and one person, of course, has $55 because they did not give anything, so they have their $10. So, if you think about this game, what happens is that as long as everybody fully participates, life is good. But if at some point somebody doesn't fully participate, the whole system goes to hell in a handbasket, and basically all of a sudden, everybody stops putting money completely. So, this is what is called an equilibria. You could have 2 types of solutions. You can have a solution where everybody is putting money in and everybody benefits from it. And you can have a solution where somebody doesn't play well and very quickly nobody benefits at all, which of course is a terrible outcome. And I think to a very large degree what rules are about preventing bad equilibria from occurring, right? How do you make it so that the first person doesn't betray the public? And as long as you can create that situation, everybody benefits. And I think that's what good regulations are all about. And I think in many ways Singapore is trying to live up to that. Do you think you need a coach life? I guess you're meaning a life coach. And I think the answer is absolutely yes. I think that I'm sure that there are better life coaches and worse life coaches, but I think that the important thing is to basically help people understand where they fail in life. And like everybody else, I fail in all kinds of ways, but being very close to my own life, it's sometimes very hard for me to look at it objectively. And I think that somebody good who can come and say, basically, here's a mirror about what's going on with your life, here's some suggestion and advice about what works for other people and doesn't work, it's really good. In general, I think that people become professionals in all kinds of areas, and I love professionalism. I love poets. I think that poets are amazing in how they understand the written language. Of course, I appreciate good physicians. In every place that you can have professionalism, I appreciate it, and I think that understanding modern life is no exception. Okay, what advice is good for losing weight for health? So setting up rules is actually one of the best things, and setting up rules is actually not easy. So if you're a smoker, you either smoke or don't smoke, and that's a little easier. But with food, there's almost never the opportunity to not eat. So instead, what we do is we eat, and now the question is just when do we stop? And it's really hard to figure out when do you stop. So if you have rules, they help. So for example, if you say no dessert during the week, or no soft drinks, or if you say no bread, any of those rules actually help us know on which side we are on, whereas basically saying eat 55% of the dish that you're being served is a very hard rule to follow. So setting up rules and then making those rules easy. And then you asked, is Shortwell still the best way to contact me? Absolutely. I'm a big fan of Shortwell. I think it's working very well. It's an interesting approach. It saves me lots of time, and I think with it I get to respond to people in a better way as well. Okay, thank you very much. Bye for now.